Well, I'm not one to rub it in and meek, but somebody, guess who,
Hello.
Feast there, has treated yours truly and hers, of course, to a day away, Sunday night away from where we are staying. We're also on Maui, of course, but we've just moved for one night to this well, hotel, resort, whatever it's called. One, two, three, four pools. Oh, one behind us as well. There's some jacuzzis around here as well. And of course that's the ocean just there. And Lisa was out there before and saw a turtle. And also when she was actually on the beach, thinks that she saw a whale. Whales have come pretty close to shore actually. I guess they can't come too close because it's too shallow. So they're not, the whales are not far off the shore at all. And tomorrow we'll be taking a kayak out, an outrigger, and then later on that evening taking a bus, good old Maui bus, to back to almost where we're staying, which is great, you know. But anyway, yeah. So that's the beach down there. The noise you can hear just down there. In a few minutes' time, they're starting a luau, and the people down there, they're going to be. Oh, that looks like them on the left as well. They're queuing up to get in. It looks like, and they get fed, and the whole show goes on for something like 2.5 hours. It's something like $250 or some crazy thing. But anyway, 180. Oh, 280. Anyway, but yeah, we're on the balcony of our room, and yeah, so we can kind of see. Well, the sun's kind of in the way. Damn, I mean, you know, whenever you need the sun, you can't get it. Right now, you don't need it; it's in the way. But anyway, oh yeah, this is
Okay.
Costco special.
Costco special.
Costco special. Oh, also we do have birds. I don't know if you saw that bird then. Yeah, whenever these little birds detect food, they have this habit of flying by and begging. Anyway, so I hope you haven't been exercising your arm muscles today, shoveling, as you have been. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. Oh, a bit too much snow in Calgary in the last few days. Anname's car's been getting stuck, so she's had to dig herself out. Well, needless to say, none of those problems here. Well, you know, you've been to Maui. Oh, I should say, just to sort of equate things out a bit. Today's Sunday. It's been the nicest day. You know, we got here late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. It was raining for the first few days, almost non-stop. Today's the first nice day since we arrived. So, if that's any consolation at all. Well, it's still Sunday. And I just wanted to say that today, more or less, has been one of the better days. Partly because of where we're staying now, but partly because of the result at Anfield. For those of you that don't know, I'm sure there's plenty of you right now that hiding your heads in the sand pretending you didn't know. So I'll give that score first. Manny Fanny's, sorry, yeah, that'll do. Manny Fanny's 0. Liverpool.
7.
There we go. As what was his name? Len? What was his name? Len, the guy from Strictly Come Dancing would say. Len Goodwin. 7. Anyway, and to top off the day, this is where we are. We're in Maui, and we are staying in Maui with a friend of Liza's. But today she's treated us to just this one day and one night here at this resort. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pools, one behind us, jacuzzis, a few of them around. That's the ocean down there, that's the Pacific. Lisa went snorkeling earlier, saw a turtle, and then whilst we were actually on the beach looking out, Liza saw the spout of a whale. I mean, the whale didn't actually breach, but you know they have to come up every now and then for air. and when they do, you know, they kind of like, you see the spout um, as they're breathing. So yeah, so she saw that. I didn't, but there you go. Anyway, and yeah, so that's just there, and then that noise. There's a luau starting in a few minutes, just down there. People down there, they're queuing up, and there's some seats over there. So that's about a 2.5 hour show, you know, with fire dancers and food and I guess Hawaiian dance and all that kind of stuff. And that's just down there. So we can certainly see it from here. We can hear it from here definitely, and we can see maybe not all of it, but we can certainly see. Well, we can certainly see over there. So that's quite fine. Yeah, so that's where we are. See, this is our balcony. We have a balcony as well. Yeah, that's the reception area up there. So yeah, you know. Oh, is that a jacuzzi down there?
I think so.
Oh, there's another one somewhere. Anyway, so how is Northampton, by the way?
Did you know that we have over 200 names for rains and over 600 names for winds, each one specifically but not arbitrarily identified by color, location, and even intensity perhaps? You see, these conditions needed to be known intimately because fishing, planting, and survival itself depended upon them. One of the most famous phrases of this area speaks of the cloudless rains of Oahua'ula. And as the people gazed upon majestic Haleakala, they knew that
Well, I'm pretty sure that I've seen views like this on postcards. And I promise you that I did not deliberately come here. What's that? Looks like a pit. They actually do this thing here like they do in New Zealand and a lot of the South Pacific countries. Maybe Australia too. A hanging, you know, where they'll dig a hole in the ground and put a bunch of leaves and Lord knows what and a big thing of meat like a pig or something and cook it for a few hours. Not sure what they call it here. You know, different South Pacific countries. Well, actually, we're in the North Pacific right now, so let me change that. Let me say Pacific, not necessarily South or North. But many Pacific countries will do that sort of thing and, you know, I guess call it different names. But anyway, not a bad view, is it? Fortunately, you know, I like the weather when it's like this. You know, when it's that, you know, blue sky and there's no clouds. You know, obviously it's you know, it's hotter. Because you know, there's nothing between you and the sun. Whereas now there's a few clouds up there, so it might still be warm, but it's not quite such an intense heat. But you know, nevertheless, you still got to be careful about this sort of thing. Anyway, I am wandering back to where we are staying, which is on the right. Our room is just. This is where they have the what do you call it? Luau. That's where they have that. That's every night. Tickets here range from 280 up to I think 350. I think it's maybe a little cheaper for 18-year-olds and then I think under 3 it was free. But this kind of stuff is not cheap. And you get fed. And obviously, oh, this is the stage. And there were, I mean, even for our room, a from the balcony, we could see the, most of the stage anyway. Those canopy things there, there's 3 of them. The one on our left, which was on our right from the room, that was partially blocking the stage, so we could only see half of the stage. So that's where they were dancing and, you know, the fire stuff and all the rest of it. And there were tables and chairs, you know, set up here. So, you know, you get fed and, you know, you're closer to the action. And if you're into that sort of thing, then be prepared to spend accordingly. Right, now I have to get back to the right without getting sprinkled upon. Oh my God, the woes of life, eh? The woes of life. Okay. How about that? Pretty, isn't it? Has to be said, it's pretty. Anyway, later, Gators. How quickly the weather can change in Maui. Check this out. Not that long ago, the sky was not entirely blue, but bluish. There were a few clouds. Look at it now. Just teeming down. A few hours ago, Feast and I were in that pool. Wow. But you know, rain is important. It kind of helps to make things green. Although it would be nice if it would just rain like between 3 and 4 in the morning or something like that. Anyway, so if you do make your way to Maui, don't believe all those tourism pictures and adverts and everything else. It's not all that. And of course that can be said for pretty much everywhere in the world.